Hi, everybody. Welcome again to Ivy English. This is Bruce.
This is Angela.
And this is Wesley.
September 4th. Why does white paper turn yellow? That's what we'll be talking about today. We've all seen this happen. It's nothing you have to check in an encyclopedia or do an experiment. We see this around us all the time, but how or why does it happen?
中文的标题呢是为什么白纸放久了会变黄？我想很多人会很有兴趣啊，因为白纸放久了之后，怎么就变黄了呢？那这后面是为什么原因？就今天文章要讲的。
Okay, I'll now read through the 3 paragraphs here, and then we'll get busy with our rereading and explanation. Human civilization has gone through many important developments. The first agricultural revolution, which occurred some 10,000 years ago, marked a transition from a hunter-gatherer society to an agricultural one. This meant food could be produced in much greater amounts, which allowed for the growth of towns and cities. The invention of paper in the 1st century in China made record-keeping more efficient and long-lasting. The printing press, developed in Germany in the 15th century, helped spread information on paper faster and at a more affordable price. Even with the introduction of computers, paper is still essential at home, in school, and in the office. Without paper, the world we live in today would not be possible. Most paper is made from wood, which contains 2 important compounds, cellulose, which is white, and lignin, which is brown. Newsprint, grocery store paper bags, and cardboard cartons use a mixture of cellulose and lignin. The more lignin there is in a product, the stronger and darker it is. To make white paper, only cellulose is used. Most natural lignin is removed through a chemical process. However, over time, even the white paper will turn yellow. Why does that happen? About 20% of the air around us is oxygen. This natural element is responsible for oxidation, as oxygen molecules combine with nearly everything. When copy paper is exposed to oxygen, oxidation occurs, slowly turning the paper yellow. The more lignin there is in the paper, the faster the change in color occurs. A similar process happens when we cut open an apple. Oxidation discolors the flesh over time. Even in this modern world of computers, we still need paper, even if it turns yellow.
So I love that we're talking about paper turning yellow and we go back to human civilization. Okay, there's a backstory. Let's go in. The backstory is that human civilization has gone through many important developments. Civilization, of course, is the development of people and how we've lived over time.
Human culture.
Yeah, 所以 human civilization 就是人类的文明 has gone through. 这 gone through to go through 是 to undergo 这个 undergo undergo 或者是 experience， 所以人类的文明呢已经历经了许多 many important developments 重要的发展，重要的一些改革。其实 development 本身没有改革的意思它只是发展的意思。
The first agricultural revolution, which occurred some 10,000 years ago, marked a transition from a hunter-gatherer society to an agricultural one. As Wesley just said, the revolution here we're talking about is an important and often rapid development, sort of all at once or over a relatively short period of time. And this refers to when people figured out, if I don't eat the seeds on this plant and I put them into the ground, they will grow, and then I'll have many more of what I had originally. And that's been taking place over the last 10,000 years at least. Most of the original development seems to have been in the Middle East, and this marked a transition. This shows clearly that as soon as people caught on to the benefits of agriculture, instead of hunting and gathering, that seems to be the way humans developed before this agricultural revolution. The guys would bond and go out with their weapons and kill animals for food to bring it back to the home site. Women not only took care of children, but importantly, gathered other food sources that allowed for a more balanced diet. But we still have hunter-gatherer groups in the world, but very, very few of them.
Agriculture has taken over most of the planet.
By a large majority.
好，那这个地方我们看啊，他说the first agricultural 就是农业的 revolution 是革命啊。那我们刚刚讲到这个 development 是发展啊，当然这个革命也是发展的这个品项之一啊，就是因为 revolution 只是比较短时间的一个剧烈的某种发展哈，就是革命哈。所以呢，这里讲到农业革命啊 ，which 就是农业革命 ，occurred 就是 happened 啊，农业革命发生是怎么样 ？Some 10,000 years ago 啊，那 some 就是在这里是接一个大略的数量哈，大约的意思。所以农业革命大约发生在1万年前啊，那只是这个大约的数字啊。那就像Bruce 老师刚刚讲的，那时候可能人们突然发现到，这个种子如果让它落到地里面去啊，不把它吃掉，可以种出类似的植物啊，所以慢慢就有所谓的农业革命了。那第一次的农业革命，动词在 marked 标示着，这个 mark 就是 indicate 或者 show， 它标示的一个 transition 就是一个过渡啊，从这个某一个 stage 到下一个 stage 啊 ，passage from one stage to another 啊，那就是这个 transition。所以它过渡，从哪里过渡呢？从一个 hunter-gatherer 就是打猎采集的 society 社会，过渡到一个 agricultural one 啊，这个 one 就是指 society。所以呢，从打猎采集的社会过渡到一个农业的社会啊，所以这个大约1万年前的农业革命，它标示了从打猎采集社会到农业社会的一个过程，一个转换。
The interesting thing is agriculture is much, much more difficult than hunter-gathering. You have to work many more hours a day to do agriculture than you have to live on hunter-gathering. So the mystery on this planet is, why do we switch? Human beings being naturally lazy, why did we do the harder thing? But actually, some people have discovered that there was 4,000 years period where people tried agriculture and kind of went, nah, tried it again, kind of went, nah. And it was only in Mesopotamia in the Middle East where it finally took hold. And people think it's because at that place there was enough year-round food supply that you could sort of tide you over till you figured out agriculture.
Conduct your experiment. Lifestyle.
And lifestyle safely. So the second sentence, this sentence here says this, changing to an agricultural society, this meant food could be produced in much greater amounts, which allowed for the growth of towns and cities. I'm not actually, this is the standard logic with which we talk about agriculture, but I've been reading some new research and they think it's the other way around. Like we decided to stick in one place and agriculture made us make this decision to stick in one place. Therefore, towns and cities grew. It wasn't because we made more food that we're like, oh, now we can live in towns and cities. It was because, well, we're stuck in one place and the food is here. So the towns and cities grew. Do you understand? It's a slightly different logic.
好，那这里呢，这个谈到这个 Angela 老师讲说，这个其实农业革命啊，就人类曾经也试过农业革命啊，而且大概是4000年左右的时间啊，大家就试啊，看那能不能用农业来，而不用去打猎采集来养活自己。可是呢，试了之后发现不太行啊，因为其实这个耕种在很多地方来讲都是比这个打猎采集还要更难啊，更辛苦啊，因为你要这个无时无刻要照顾你的这个庄稼啊。那但是后来为什么能够在这个农业社会或者农业栽种能够在中东地区能够成功呢？那有人说大概有一个原因是因为那个地方它整年都有不同的作物可以这个耕种所以这个人们可以比较多的去选择去试验哪些东西种得活，哪些东西可以能够 rely on 就是到了时候可以收成，那这样有食物吃。那另外一点就是这个句子他说农业革命表示呢，食物可以被 produced 可以被生产in much greater amounts。那 amount 这个词通常是跟不可数名词一起用的所以 a great amount of food 那 number 通常是跟可数名词用的哈 ，a large number of people。那在这里我们用 food， 所以这个地方是用 amount。但 amount 虽然跟不可数名词一起使用，可是它本身是可以数的，所以这个地方是 much greater amounts 啊，表示不是一笔而已，就很多笔很多笔的意思啊。那 which 就是这样的一个事实呢 ，allowed for 就是 to make something possible 啊，使得 the growth of towns and cities possible 啊，因为能够生产大量的食物。好，所以呢，这个就让城镇能够这个成长啊。那 Angela 讲说这个是一种理论，但最近他读到一些比较新的理论呢。另外一种理论，有人认为说其实是正好相反啊，是先有啊这个人的聚落，然后才发现说比较有效率的方法，虽然说比较艰困，但是可能比较有效率的方法，或者比较这个能够 reliable 的方法，就是自己栽种啊。所以有人讲这个是相反的，是人们群聚之后才觉得说，最后才认为说，好吧，农业还是比较 dependable 啊。那这个是都是人类学家对过去的一些推测啊，所以各位可以参考一下。
And the kicker is that the rise of agriculture went hand in hand with the rise of slavery. It's an interesting thought.
那另外一点，大家可以想一想，就是农业的这个发展或农业的开始呢，农业社会的开始，其实也伴随着来就是奴隶制度的开始啊。那大家可以想一想之间的关联。
All right, next sentence.The invention of paper in the first century in China made record-keeping more efficient and long-lasting. So paper has been around now for a couple thousand years. Did anybody write on something before that? Sure. In Egypt and in Mesopotamia, scrolls were written on papyrus, that is a reed that grows by rivers, but it doesn't last that long and it cracks easily.What we consider paper, like you have in the magazine in front of you, really was a Chinese invention in the Eastern Han. And
东汉
东汉
，Yeah， 蔡伦造纸啊，所以他这里讲到说 ，the invention of paper 就是纸的发明啊，在西元1世纪，那在中国，所以中国在西元1世纪发明了纸，那这样的一件事情呢 ，made 使得啊这个。Record keeping 就是记载啊，就 to keep a record 啊，或者 keep records， 让记载这件事情呢 more efficient 更加的有效率啊，而且呢 long lasting 就是你记下来的东西呢，它能够维持得更久啊，因为这个如果说写在其他这个不同的材料上面的话，很可能它很快就 decay 了啊，就坏掉了。
The printing press developed in Germany in the 15th century. We're fast forwarding very quickly through time.This printing press, which was actually developed in China as well, but the printing press that was developed in Germany was different than the China one. The China one didn't use movable iron type. Yeah, because the China one did actually have movable type, but it was all carved wood. But this one in Germany was a movable iron type, which could be very quickly reorganized into the next book, much more quickly than the wood one.And also because German has many fewer symbols to organize into a thing as opposed to Chinese, which has a million symbols that you have to reorganize. So it became an object of mass production, a means of mass production in a way that the original Chinese printing press didn't. And so this invention of movable iron type helped spread information on paper faster and at a more affordable price.And this caused a lot of things to happen in Europe because suddenly everyone could read a Bible, whereas before only the priests could.
好，所以这地方讲到说啊 ，the printing press 这个是指印刷机啊，那个 press 就是指印刷机。那这个 which was developed 啊，那这个 which was 省略掉了。这个印刷机它被发展在哪里发展呢？在德国被发展出来啊，在15世纪的时候啊，那这个地方指的是那种活版印刷，而且是它的那个活版那个是用金属做的啊。那在之前呢啊，在中国其实已经有印刷术了啊，但是就算有的话，那个时候也是用木头啊来做这个印刷的那个 type 啊 ，type 就是那个字板啊，就是可以印字的那个东西。那但是在15世纪的时候呢，德国做出来是 iron 是用铁做的这个 iron type 啊，那这个时候呢当然是一个很大的发明，因为用金属的话，它就很容易能够重新排版啊，用木头比较慢一点，而且最主要就是德文的字母有限啊，所以它可以很容易的就把这些字重新排列成，把这个字块把它排列成新的字。 那在15世纪的时候呢，这个东西印刷机 helped spread， 它帮忙扩散了这个 spread 就是扩散这个 information 这个资讯那 on paper 就是指在纸上的资讯它这样就可以让它扩散得很快，而且呢 at a more affordable price 这个是英文常见的 collocation， 就是它的价格比较能够让人负担得起，不会太贵的意思，叫做 at a more affordable price.
Even with the introduction of computers, paper is still essential at home, in school, and in the office. Be honest. Tell me there's no paper in your home or in your school or if you're a worker in your office.
所以呢即使 with the introduction of computers 就随着电脑的引进，也就是说即使现在有了电脑 paper 纸仍然是在家里面在办公室在学校仍然是 essential 就是不可或缺的一定有的叫做 essential 那所以我想每一个人不管是办公室还是家里面一定会有纸的虽然你有电脑但是纸还是需要的。
Without paper, the world we live in today would not be possible. True that.
这是个假设语气没有纸的话呢，我们今天所居住的这个世界呢 would not be possible。用 would 这个因为它是假设语气所以没有纸的话，我们今天这个世界是不可能成功的，就不可能有这样的一个世界的。
Let's take a look at our second paragraph now. Most paper is made from wood, which contains two important compounds, cellulose, which is white, and lignin, which is brown. Yeah, well, I can't really add much more than that, but the compound here would be a chemical but biological compound that make two kinds of natural fibers, cellulose and lignin.
所以大多数的纸 is made from 就是由什么做成的那 made from 就感觉外观本质都会有点改变的那 made of 就比较没有改变，但现在这个美式英文呢，其实 made from 跟 made of 之间的差异呢越来越模糊了那在这里还是 from
Just can't say made by, please. Otherwise it's the wood makes the paper.
OK 所以 made from made of 都没关系，但是你不要用 made by 的话就表示后面是做的那个人所以变成是木头在做了，那不对所以呢大多数的纸是由木头做成的，那这个 which 就是木头呢 contains 它有两种重要的 compounds 就是化合物，第一种呢cellulose 这个是纤维素which is white 它是白的，然后呢另外一种是 lignin lignin 它是 brown 是棕色的。
The newsprint, grocery store paper bags, and cardboard cartons use a mixture of cellulose and lignin, and this is why these things are all brown-colored.
newsprint 在这里呢是指新闻纸用来印报纸的那个纸，还有呢这个食品店杂货店 grocery store 的那个 paper bags 或者 paper bags 这个是纸袋，那它也是这个属于这一类的。还有呢 cardboard cartons cardboard 就是硬纸板 carton 就是纸盒纸箱那这些都是使用 a mixture of 就是混合了这个纤维素跟木质素。
The more lignin there is in a product, the stronger and darker it is. Well, you could guess that it would be darker because brown is darker than white or a clear non-color. But it's also stronger, so that tells us that it is thicker or denser.
那这个如果说这个物质东西里面含有越多的木质素的话呢，这个产品有越多的木质素，那它就会更强壮就是更耐用，然后呢颜色会更暗那这个可以容易想象，因为木质素是 brown 的。
And so to make white paper, only cellulose is used, and this is why white paper is not as strong as brown paper.
所以如果你要做制白纸的话呢，你会用比较多的纤维素你比较不需要那么多颜色，所以纤维素用的多，木质素用的很少。
Most natural lignin is removed through a chemical process. So if you want to make white paper, you have to remove or take out the lignin, and they can do that with a chemical process.
大多数的自然的这个木质素呢，在制纸的过程当中 is removed, is taken away 被移除透过一个什么来移除呢？透过一个 chemical process 一个化学的过程把那个木质素移除。
However, over time, even this white paper will turn yellow. Why does that happen?
好，那看到 over time 就是 as time passes 或者是 gradually 慢慢的呢，即使这个白色的纸也会 turn yellow， 这个 turn 就是 become 的意思，也会变黄那 why does that happen？ 那为什么这怎么会这样子？为什么这样事情会发生呢？
And that's the question we asked in our title, and now we'll explain why. About 20% of the air around us is oxygen. Most of the rest is nitrogen.
所以我们的周围的空气the air around us 大概有20%是氧气。
And this natural element, oxygen, is responsible for oxidation. As you can see just in the name of oxidation, there's oxy, just like there is oxy in oxygen. And oxidation is a process where oxygen molecules combine with nearly everything. Those guys are really, flexible. They're like, yeah, you and me, let's get together. You, sure, anybody, let's go.
Yeah, very sociable.
Yes.
然后呢，这个自然的元素就是指氧is responsible for 在这里就是什么什么的原因就是 is accountable for 什么什么的意思那它是什么的原因呢？是氧化的原因oxidation 的氧化也就是氧化的意思，它是氧化的原因as 就是什么叫氧化呢？氧化的不是这个 as 是因为的意思，因为呢氧的分子molecules 是分子，它 combined with 它会结合 nearly everything 氧的分子几乎跟所有的东西都会结合，所以氧化是一个很常见的一个现象。
When copy paper is exposed to oxygen, oxidation occurs, slowly turning the paper yellow.
好，当这个影印纸copy paper 它被 exposed to 暴露于氧气之中的时候呢，这个氧化作用就会 occurs， 然后同时一个分词构句告诉你氧化作用发生就是慢慢的会 turning the paper yellow， 会把这个纸慢慢的变黄。
The more lignin there is in the paper, the faster the change in color occurs. So basically, if you've got, basically what this means is that lignin is more likely to oxidize than cellulose.
好，所以这个在这里讲到说，你木质数越多，纸里面的木质数越多，那它越快会在颜色方面产生变化。the change in color 就在颜色方面产生变化。所以简单的说，就是木质素氧化比纤维素还要快。
A similar process happens when we cut open an apple. Oxidation discolors the flesh over time.
好，那类似的一个过程会发生。当我们 cut open 就是切开cut 切 open 是开。我们切开一个苹果的时候，有一样的状况我们看到苹果切开之后，很快那个苹果就会颜色会变深就果肉的颜色会变深。所以他这里讲说 oxidation 就是氧化 discolors 就是改变颜色改变它自然的颜色。它会改变自然颜色，改变什么的自然颜色呢？ The flesh 就是果肉会改变苹果果肉的颜色。over time 就是随着时间，它会改变果肉的颜色。
Even in this modern world of computers, we still need paper, even if it does turn yellow.
即使在现代这个电脑的时代，我们仍然需要纸就算这个纸会变黄，我们还是需要它。
That's it for today, but join us here at Ivy anytime. We're here to serve you, and we like doing it. Until the next